as good as today's session was, I really enjoyed it. It was a very compact and efficient session. I can't get yesterday's game off my mind. I'll be so real. I know a lot of my viewers, I think like literally 40% of my viewers are American. So I'd imagine that it wouldn't be, and it probably isn't as big of a deal on your side of the pond. But yesterday was fucking huge. It was huge. And to do it in the way that we did it was amazing. And one thing that's been on my mind a lot, partly because he has such a great game, is Nketiah. Now, this is a kid who got released by one of, if not the biggest club in London at a young age, even though he was doing exactly what he should be doing in his position, scoring goals. Was given a good recommendation by none other than one of our own academy players who now plays for Newcastle, and was subsequently signed for Arsenal, a rival of the team that he left, which was Chelsea. And he's had to be patient. He's had to come in every day, grind, work hard, do the same things over and over and over. And even then, when last season he almost saved our season, or he was incredibly responsible for us being Arsenal, not being as bad as we could have been, and coming in and filling in and doing a great job. Well, not even filling in, sorry, tell a lie. He actually came in, stepped up when he probably should have been given a chance much earlier, and stepped up to the plate. He didn't kick and scream about not having any chances when he should have had chances way earlier. He didn't moan about it. He just got in every single day and put in the shift. Made sure physically he was ready and able to step up whenever he was called upon, and done exactly that. And the same thing happened this season, slightly differently. This season he was called up to fill in due to an injury. And what did he do? He stepped up. We haven't missed a beat without who we thought was one of our most important players. But no, Eddie stepped up. And I think it's a beautiful story, man. It's a really beautiful story, and it demonstrates the importance of getting in and just chipping away and doing the work every single day, making sure that you're ready and able to perform if called upon, plain and simply. And the way in which I kind of tied that into like my training today was, after yesterday, thinking about how, whilst the session that I had yesterday was shit, to be quite frank, I didn't enjoy it. It was shit. It was rushed. It was the shortest session I'd probably had since doing this journey. Wasn't centered. It just wasn't good. It was just shit. And today was really good. I really enjoyed today and got in a fair enough amount of work. And most importantly, I worked hard and it felt good, and I was centered and I was very aware and I was very present. And it got me thinking, well, you know what? Like, drawing from Eddie's experience, yesterday was actually an extremely important day because I got in and just chipped away. It wasn't a perfect day. It wasn't amazing. It's not the type of day that's going to make the manager think about dropping his starting striker for you on the weekend. But you showed up and you put work in. And then the next day you showed up and you got your shit together and you done what was expected of you. You worked hard. And you put in the kind of session that might make the manager think twice about starting his first number 9. Might give him a little rest and give you a little run in. Yeah, man. I don't know. Like, I'm kind of reaching here. It's not really a thought process that I have like had much time to really ponder, and therefore the way in which I've articulated it is subpar to the way in which I would like to. However, I haven't been able to take my mind off yesterday's game, man. It's a beautiful sight to watch young men like thrive, especially under pressure, under a lot of pressure, and step up to the plate and force you to look past their age and force you to respect them due to their youth, rather than sun them or like look down upon them because of their age, and it's admirable. And the same goes, I'll be real, like I could point to a few people on that pitch. The same goes for Marcus Rashford. Like fucking the guy, I can't hate on the guy, you know what I mean? He's a fucking enemy when he's not wearing the Three Lions shirt, but I can't hate on the guy, man. Same again, this is a kid that's been on the biggest of stages since he was a teenager, and has had to endure like some ups and some downs and some tumultuous times, but he stuck at it. He came in every single day and put in the work, and that is the most important thing, getting in and putting in the work. And these men are the epitome in many ways, especially in my culture, in British culture. These men are the epitome of what can be achieved by getting in every day and putting in the work. No matter what your craft is, it really doesn't matter what your craft is, whether it's kicking a ball on a fucking field of grass or whether it's doing electrics or bricklaying or fucking laying pavements. No matter what the fuck it is, the key to mastering a craft is daily practice, getting in every day. These men are at the top of their game for a reason, and you can sit here and say that athletes don't deserve to be paid more than doctors and rare. That's bullshit, man. That's bullshit. Firstly, economically speaking, doctors don't bring in anywhere near as much money as these fucking athletes do. We're talking about $1 trillion industries right here. And secondly, don't discredit the amount of work and sacrifice these men put in on a daily basis. These guys spend 4 to 5 hours a day. They basically do 9 to 5. They basically do 9 to 5, 7 days a week, with a lot of fucking overtime and a lot of restrictions and a lot of pleasing that they have to do as well, just to do the thing that they love. And that's inspiring, man. That's inspiring. And like anybody can take inspiration from that, whether you aspire to be like them or just do something completely different, whether you're a musician or a footballer. You can learn something from one another, man. It's a beautiful thing. And shout out them, man. Shout out all of them, anybody at the top of their craft. Shout out you, because you have to earn it to get there. You have to. There's no other way. There's no shortcuts. There's no shortcuts. See you tomorrow.